Hey there, Miss Fowler. So, I thought I'd record this to show you what I'm doing with the CASS crib over here. So, I made a Google Classroom called CASS crib. And if I go in there, it's under people. There are all of us. There's me, and there's all the other people that have agreed to play. Oh, look, I invited you. Agreed to play relatively frequently, right? So, it's some people, they have good intentions. They say they want to play, but then they're just not able to make the time. So these are people that said, you know what? Yeah, I can still make the time. So in the stream, I can write stuff like, hey, look, I wrote Friday at lunch, Group A, Bruno versus Josh. Yay, crib. So this is kind of like the spot everybody goes to for the tournament now. Instead of a paper on the desk, um, you'll be here. So classwork, I have scoring. That just so for group stage games, I thought, you know what, we're gonna have oh, oops, sorry. A regular game is gonna be a score of 2-1, and if you're skunked, it's a 3-0. And this is a little video on how to find the tournament bracket, but tournament bracket. This is something that's not going to happen. Challenge community. If one day everybody's in, fine. So CASS crib made a little Google site. It's real simple. It's just hey, select the tournament. So all the tournament brackets will be right here. I did this because the software I'm using for the tournaments, it has an embedding option, and so I did that. I used it. So here it is. We have a 2-stage tournament now. So there's a group stage, and because we have 10 players, I went with 3 groups, and we went with 3 and a 3 and a 4. And so far, only one game's happened. I lost to Jen Gillespie. She beat me, but she didn't skunk me, so she gets a 2-1 win. At the end of it, the second stage will start, and the second stage, and the beauty of this is all automated by this challenge software, which is free, and this embeds beautifully in a Google site. So the next round will look like this. This is where the people will go. And if you notice, there are 8 people here, but there are 10 in the group stage. Everybody advances. The group stage is just a seeding. It's some games to get you seated. The top 8 will be in a double knockout, meaning they can lose in the top half and still win by traveling through the bottom half. But 2 of the people, the bottom 2 people in the group stage, seeds 9 and 10, they will start in the loser's bracket. So that's the penalty for coming at the bottom of the group stage, is that it's all about seeding. So finishing high gets you hopefully playing a lesser opponent, an easier opponent. And if you are finishing super low, then there's kind of like you're further penalized, because now you are starting on the loser's bracket. So for these 2 people that start down here, 1 loss and you're out. Now I think this statement here, loser 44th in Group A, I think this is meant to be loser of 3, loser 4, and then 4th in Group A, 4th in Group B was overwritten on top, which I guess it wasn't overwritten. It was attached to the back of it. So, but anyway, that I'm anxious to see how it's going to do this, because I think 2 of these games won't exist. People will be jumped right over here. But until we get there, I don't know. I have run this a few times, like little simulations. It always works out great. So my only thing is that right now it looks weird, but I'm sure it'll work out great. Anyway, there you go. And then at the end, you can look at standings. But that's how we're doing the tournament now. So the people, when they play, they will tell me in the stream maybe. So I put, hey, Gillespie defeated Richter 2-1. And I wrote, why 2-1? Because it wasn't a skunk. A skunk would have resulted in a score of 3-0. Anyway, there you go. So that's what I'm doing there. And I can email everybody right here if I want to, right? Just like a classroom. People can type in the stream, just like a classroom. People have, in fact, typed in the stream. Butler was making fun of me on one of these things. And anyway, there you go. So that's what I'm doing.